everyone. We're just now like getting fully ready and stuff. So yeah, it's like 1.
It is something that we got to understand. I'll tell you what I would do. Simplify and not simple. I guess what seems to be that out there that's going to float around? What seems to be the general as far as what should be done about this? I mean, obviously he said he's going to round up.
I don't know. I think
You
that
can take the entire military force in up there.
so here's the thing that I've been.
Dear Katy, happy birthday to you and many more.
You don't have to open your presents in the order that Charlie tells you.
You get candles?
Yeah, she got candles.
And that color and everything will mean more when you open up the rest of them.
There's more.
Yeah.
Can you pass
That's the
it
grandma's
around?
grandpa.
Those are very pretty.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like those. Ah! That lay on that food. She had balloons under her breath. Oh, that's good.
What?
That
Never
one
mind,
was
that
from
picture
Grandma
I
and
was
Grandpa. This
popped
is
up.
from Mom and Dad. How do you know? This is your bathroom.
Not too likely.
Were you trying to open it proper, like neatly? You're a dork. Since when did we do that? Just you just rip it open.
It's a snowman.
Very,
It's a snowman.
very nice. I like it.
Thanks, snowman.
What?
Snowman.
Yes. Why?
Snowman and penguins?
May I have a picture of that one?
Dad's getting it. I have my big lens on. Not gonna work well.
Especially no timer mode.
We thought you would like that one.
Just a little distracting. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Jeez, Dad, what's wrong with your camera?
I haven't used this in forever.
I used it last
Use it.
video. Assuming this one's from Mom and Dad. Okay.
This is from Charming Charlie's.
Yes.
I know someone who works there.
Yeah. Have you got many hours lately?
A good amount.
Nice teacher. This is from Katy shirt I do.
Well, that's what I thought when I saw that. I like it. Good. Well, I told her ahead of time. I said, if you do not like it for any reason, don't feel that you're gonna offend me. Please take them back and get what you want. What you like. Typically, I don't like to get clothes for that reason because it's hard.
Open this one.
Although I have seen a lot of things I would love if I were rich. She would have 3 wardrobes.
Oh, yeah.
I see so much stuff that would be great on her.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
This is very.
Thanks, I see it all the time.
Charming
Did you
Charlie.
get that? Is that a Charming Charlie's too?
Yes.
I like all the
Hey, so it's got seahorses.
It's an infinity scarf.
I have to organize that shelf, I think 20 times every time I work.
You have to, or just
Have to.
Say Billy Preston.
we'll open
Go around in
this
circles.
one.
It's the clearance shelf, Lily, so it's always a wreck.
This is from Grandma and Grandpa. Steve and
Rosie.
Hey, Steve, when you married, you became one.
That's right. Snowflake choker.
No-bake choker?
Snowflake. Snowflake.
Oh my god, that's a nice variety. Good. Hey. Good. You like the second from the top? This one? Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You know, your sister, Lily's like, just take all the fun out of this. If you miss, take all the fun out.
Not yours. Hands off.
Hey, Katie, your hair is cute, not your hand.
My hand's cute.
God.
I have a cute hand.
Rosetta,
Of course you have a cute hand.
they're pretty sure.
I have a neon green.
Oh no. So what size do you wear?
And women, stuff, 6.5.
Huzzah. Oh, Charlie, what do you wear? What size shirt do you wear?
Mine is boys size 6, but that's the size where it starts to transition.
Right.
So I'm not sure what that is like.
Rip it open.
Right.
But his, not his whole foot, but his big toe has to be that much bigger than my foot.
Do you want to open that one? You can open some more of the little ones.
I'll open this one and then I'll open this. This is for Charlie.
I thought that paper had a door on.
Oh yeah, no. Birthday gift.
Just sit in the door.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! That's the earrings go.
That is cute. That is cute.
You can keep that one. It looks great on me.
Not mine.
I'll steal it.
That was the one I'm like, I always look back and I'm like, I need to get her something now. She's not gonna like this. I've never seen her wear something like this before. So good. I'm glad you like it. You're welcome. And the earrings that I got would look good. The choker, there's some of those chokers you could do the white, you could do the black. I mean, yeah. And that one is a small. I had a small on the red one, and I bought it, and I like, I don't know. I think this style may need a medium. I don't know. So.
Because you're going to eat.
Like,
I'll take the spoon when you're above. Like,
Hello.
Glass cleaner.
It's quiet.
They're amazingly clear. I can't imagine. That's the first time I've used it.
it's
He
a
thought you
miracle
had
stuff.
black hair.
And a tan.
They weren't quite that bad.
It's like my dad.
Sorry.
My dad, when he got his cataracts fixed, I got things in. He told the doctor, he said, he thought all these years he was driving a Chevy and turned out to be a Ford.
Hard decisions, Pruny.
It's for years. Where you been?
Oh, like a year.
What's the
Been out left, right?
Oh.
She was pruning.
Because she takes
Yeah.
such long showers
Yeah.
that she
Oh, well, then I thought all these years I thought wrong.
Well, it's only been like 2 years.
What'd you get for thinking?
And then there's that.
complicated it is.
I used to,
Some deeper meaning.
I used to go and sit down and talk to my supervisor, who was plant manager where I used to work. And I said, it seems to me like this. He said, Steve, there you go thinking again. I said, there you go, thinking. He said, that's what normal people would do.
Normal people don't
Did you
think.
know who Danielle Steele is?
So, man with a novelist.
Oh, yeah, I guess it says that. She's real.
Like you said,
She's a real person, it's just her,
She writes fiction.
which is fake.
I'm gonna have to go with Hillary Clinton. What? That's me.
The crowd hushed
as the horses file into their gates. Everyone holds their breath until, blast! The air horn sounds, the gates burst open, and horses charge forth. Millions of people watch the Triple Crown races every year, either on TV or at the races venues in Kentucky, Baltimore, and New York. Today I'm going to talk about the history of each race, the beautiful flower blankets, and how the training of the jockey applies to our Christian walk. The Kentucky Derby has been held at Churchill Downs every year on the second Saturday in May since 1874. The race was 1.5 miles long from 1874 to 1895. The length of the track changed to 1.25 miles in 1896. This race is limited to 3-year-old thoroughbreds, and there is only space for 20 horses. Churchill Downs is located in Louisville, Kentucky. It was built in 1975 and was named after John and Henry Churchill, who had leased 80 acres of the property for their nephew, Colonel Meriwether Lewis Clark, who was the president of the Louisville Jockey Club. According to ChurchillDowns.com, Clark attended the Epsom Derby in England, which sparked his ambition to create a horse racing spectacle here in America. Upon his return to the States, Clark began the development of the racetrack with intentions to showcase the Kentucky breeding industry that eventually became known as Churchill Downs. The Preakness Stakes is 2 weeks after the Kentucky Derby in Baltimore. The track is 1 3/16 miles long, and there is a capacity of 8 horses on the track. The Preakness Stakes' home is called Pimlico, and is the second oldest racetrack in the nation. Similar to the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes was started by the Maryland Jockey Club in 1873. Pimlico was nicknamed Old Hilltop, after a small hill in the infield, which was a favorite place for trainers to gather and cheer on their fellow racers. The nickname still remains to this day, even though the hill was removed in 1938. I agree with PreaknessStakes.com and the president of the Maryland Jockey Club, Alfred G. Vanderbilt, who made an observation that still applies today. Pimlico is more than a dirt track bound by 4 streets. It's an accepted American institution, devoted to the best interests of a great sport, graced by time and respected for its honorable past. Belmont Stakes is the 3rd and final race of the Triple Crown races. It is held at Belmont Park in Elmont, New York. The stakes was started in 1867. The track is 1.5 miles long, and approximately 16 horses run in it each year. According to BelmontStakes.com, the Belmont Stakes is named after Auguste Belmont, a leading banker and racing man of the 19th century. Those traits were passed down to his son, Auguste Jr., a scholar of bloodlines. Auguste Jr. was ranked amongst the world's best breeders. Champion horses including Man o' War, Tracery, and Hourless passed through his stables. He was chairman of the Maryland Jockey Club for 30 years, founder of Sheepshead Bay and Belmont Park tracks, and he was also head of New York's first racing commission. When we watch the races, we see that jockeys and horses must work very hard in order to receive the coveted trophy, flower garland, and fame. I'm going to talk about my favorite prize, the beautiful fresh flower blankets for all 3 races. The Kentucky Derby's blanket is made of the darkest red roses and has been carefully created by Kroger's florists since 1987. KentuckyDerby.com tells us that in 1896, the rose theme first appeared, when winner Ben Brush received a floral arrangement of white and pink roses. In 1904, the red rose became the official flower of the Kentucky Derby. In 1925, New York sports columnist Bill Corum famously dubbed the Kentucky Derby the Run for the Roses. In 1932, the blanket as it exists today was first introduced for the 50th run, won by Burgoo King. Each year, a blanket of more than 400 red roses is sewn into a green satin backing, with the seal of Commonwealth on one end and the twin spires with the number of the race's current renewal on the other. Each flower blanket is adorned with a crown of roses. This crown is a single rose pointing upward in the center of the blanket. This single rose crown symbolizes the struggle and heart needed to reach the Derby's winner's circle. The Preakness' flower blanket is made with black-eyed Susans. This black-eyed Susan blanket takes about 8 hours to create. The blanket uses approximately 2,000 fresh-cut flowers, which are wired into the satin backing of the blanket. After the flowers are wired into the satin, a sheet of felt is sewn on to prevent the wire from hurting the horse's back. This blanket has been carefully created by the Giant, a local store in Baltimore. The traditional pure white carnation blankets for the Belmont Stakes stands for love and luck. They are also long-lasting flowers, symbolizing the long-lasting memory of the Triple Crown winners. According to BelmontStakes.com, it takes approximately 700 select carnations imported from Colombia to create this 40-pound blanket draped over the winner of the Belmont Stakes. The New York Racing Association has used a wholesale florist company called the Pinnock Company, which was based in Philadelphia with the job of importing the carnations used for the blanket. Once the carnations are ready, the New York Racing Association's florist, Tony Green, will glue the flowers individually in staggered lines onto the velvet backing. The process of making this blanket takes Green about 5 hours. These blankets are awarded to the jockeys, along with the trophy and ultimate fame that comes with winning each race. Many think that racing is just for horses or cars. But as Christians, God calls us to run the race of life. We don't need exactly the same kind of training, but we do need spiritual training. As jockeys and other racers need physical training, they also need mental training in order to be able to take resentment and discouragement of that sport. All athletes need perseverance and endurance. Christians usually aren't considered athletes, but we too need perseverance and endurance. In Romans 5:3-4, it says not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. Racing is a very prized sport, and quite a bit of the information is classified, especially for the jockeys. Thankfully, God didn't want our instruction manuals to be classified. In fact, the Bible is out there for anyone who wishes to train in our race. A majority of the objectives in a sport is to go after the prize, whether it be money, a trophy or medal, and coveted fame. There is always a prize to race toward. God tells us that we too are to run toward a prize. In 1 Corinthians 9:24, do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. This prize isn't the same as a knick-knack or fame. It's far better. It's eternal life. Like anything in life, we all must push toward our goal, and that goal gives us purpose. Jockeys have to learn to fall off and get back up, as long as they are able. The Bible tells us in Psalm 118:13, I was pushed hard so that I was falling, but the Lord helped me. In a way, jockeys and horses have to work together to finish the race successfully. They have to rely on each other to finish the race successfully. You aren't able to play tug-of-war with a horse and expect to win. You must work as a team. As Christians, we have to rely on God's strength to finish our race successfully. If we fall, He will pick us up. The horses cross the finish line. Awards and speeches are given, and the pictures are taken. As the race comes to a close, we have looked at the history of the races, the beautiful flower blankets, and how the training of the jockey applies to our Christian walk. Thank you.
Speaking dog.
Right. Katy, can you turn the TV up? So we're not distracted by the photos. Thank you, sweetheart.
You finally decide you want to get a pet. You think a fish is a good choice.
Do you have your expander?
No.
Okay. Very good. Sorry.
Fish are quiet. Fish don't take up much space. You decided to try a fish before a child. But which friend should you choose? AnimalWorld.com has Emily excellent information to help with your decision. That's where I found most of my information for my speech today. Let's determine the pros and cons of freshwater fish or saltwater fish. Saltwater fish come from the ocean. They are beautiful, brightly colored, and have interesting shapes. But they are more expensive to buy. That means if you mess up your tank and your fish dies, you spent a lot of money for a dead fish. In general, saltwater fish will need 5 gallons of tank per inch of fish. Let's say you were looking at a fish like Dory, which is a blue tank. It will grow to be about 9 to 12 inches long. An adult Dory fish will need a 45 to 60 gallon tank just to have enough tank space for one fish. Think about that. A 60-gallon tank for one fish, 40 inches wide, 12 inches deep, and 24 inches tall. You won't need a tank that size to begin. You could start with a smaller one, but then you'll invest in more tanks and tank equipment to fit each size of tank you buy. Maybe that beautiful saltwater fish is more than you should spend right now. Let's talk about freshwater fish. These fish varieties will be easier and less expensive to start up than saltwater. Freshwater fish require less tank space to be happy. It is recommended to have 1 gallon of tank of water for each 1 inch of fish. So, if you choose a small fish, you can have several in 20 or 30 gallon tank. Right when you start. Maybe you're thinking of a betta fish. Many of us have seen these at the store. They are hardy and it's difficult to kill them. However, they are stubborn and territorial. It is not uncommon for betta fish to eat or kill other fish in the tank.
Whoa.
Betta fish. One thing about betta fish is that they are called labyrinth fish. They breathe air at the water's surface, but can also breathe through the gills underwater. When I researched that online at homeaquaria.com, I found a list of popular fish to have for a pet. A cold water tank does not require a heater. Good fish to keep in a cold water environment are goldfish, mollies, and bloodfin tetras. But I'll tell you, goldfish are very dirty fish. So, they will require more care and maintenance for their tanks than some other varieties. A warm water tank will need a heater. Ideal fish for warm water environment are mollies, stanias, black skirt tetras, neon tetras, and guppies. You might consider adding an algae eater fish like a placo or a Chinese algae eater, or snails. These will help control the level of algae in your tank. Remember to include their size as part of your inch count for fish to determine what size tank you'll need. Algae eaters take up space too. We have covered the major differences between saltwater and freshwater fish. Which freshwater varieties are the easiest to maintain, and that algae eaters can be a big help. Now, who is ready to go to the pet store? Thank you.
Is that one of her play toys?
We're playing with their own. Mama, did you?
It is Black Friday, which means I now have Santa and Christmas because I have my tree earrings and my Santa hat. Except I just got them on because I had to work Black Friday. That is not an experience I want to have again. But now, I've come home and I'm already ticked that I had to miss decorating, like, all of the house because I had to work. But then I come home and the house is a mess from decorating. I don't want to just come home and have to clean up their crap. It's driving me crazy. So now I have to clean up all their junk from what they've done today. We have to put ornaments on the upstairs tree. I have some ornaments to put on the downstairs tree. And I'll show you the house after it's all done. And then I don't remember what else. I'm so tired. I just want coffee. I want to go find coffee. I'm just really annoyed that I've come home and the house is a wreck and it smells bad. I don't know. I want to go cry in a hole.
We're decorating for Christmas.
He's kind of.
If we're American, I think she might be German or something.
I don't know what she is. I'm decorating for Christmas.
Believe me.
Cute. Do I look cute?
Always. You will get, like, a full overview of everything, but everything is kind of a wreck.
Very messy.
Everything's exploded, and not everything is up.
No. You should show them up there. No.
I will give you a sneak peek of explosion. Explosion.
And that's just one room.
And that's one room.
Christmas explosion.
And my room isn't done, and such. But I have turkeys on my nails.
It's so beautiful.
I did those yesterday. And I have Santa hat on today. And Christmas tree earrings. And my red lips have gone away.
Katie's in the background, and she's singing Christmas carols.
But yes,
I was not singing Christmas.
we're gonna go keep decorating before I...
Feliz Navidad.
We'll probably watch a movie tonight.
Feliz Navidad.
Owie, that's my finger.
That's on her finger.
I stubbed my toe on my finger. He stepped on my finger. Put a step on my finger.
Did you just call her prune?
Pitchy.
You called her prune?
I called it pitchy.
No, you called it.
I'm offended. They teach you offended to that. Kitty butt.
Show them your necklace, Katie.
So it's a necklace. Isn't it so cute? I might have to steal it sometimes.
It's from Charming Charlie's.
I had to work today. Oh wait, I already talked about that.
Yeah, I got it for my birthday. It's fab.
You got work for your birthday?
No, I got the necklace for my birthday.
We're gonna go keep decorating. Say bye.
Yeah, and I got a bunch of chokers also
Ooh.
from Charming Charlie's. So this
Now
is
say
one
bye.
of them.
I will see you later.
Adios.
I'm so tired. You have no idea. I got this kid again. She got some popcorn.
It's hot, don't touch. Say hi.
I'm wondering if it'd be better.
Hi. Yeah, that's Charlie again.
It's nothing heard it.
Dylan's over there.
What are we doing today?
Getting a tree
Photo shoot person today.
and pictures. That's why I'm all dressed up. Dylan's over there right there.
There's Dylan in the hat, the puffball.
Wait, you can't see.
Yep, I got him. Charlie, why do you have a sour face?
Hey, Mom, you want to be on YouTube?
Why do you have a sour face?
Wait, what are you doing?
Are you putting him on YouTube? Yeah, she has a YouTube. Oh, Mom. Technically, I have your phone.
Why?
I have one because me and my dad started one.
Doing what?
Christina put
I don't know. It was something. I can actually record it on my iPad. My iPad has an email. Why are you videotaping me?
Wait. What's your YouTube account?
It's my name.
His name.
Okay.
You say close your eyes and she did this to me. It's a good thing I'm about to get in the shower.
Excuse me, Prune?
Yes.
Why would you do something like this?
Honey, she's going to take
She's
a shower.
about to get in the shower.
Where did you get that marker? Why aren't you in bed?
I don't want to go to bed.
Hey, we have
Do you want a
church tomorrow.
mustache?
Go to bed. No, I do not want a mustache. I gotta figure out what to wear tomorrow.
I have an idea.
You have an idea for me?
No, not for you.
Oh. Bummer, man. Same. Ow.
You know what would make that better? Here.
No. No!
Yes, Katie.
Would I even fit this?
Your eyes are
What was she doing? Definitely
I
not.
should figure out what to wear.
Okay.
There's another parrot. Be right back. You stay here. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh. I think I've done like one clip today. But that's because I'm sick and I feel like crap and it's been a busy day. With rehearsal that went like, it was a really long rehearsal. And yeah. But it was a good Thanksgiving. It was a good day, good weekend. And I'm gonna make this all into one vlog. But I'll see you guys next weekend with the choir concert.